And it wouldn't be a Tony's Reviews live if it did not start late. Gosh damn. One day I'll be on time, but today was not that day. Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez. Could have made this into a video to get more views, but I decided to do a live. Um, I really do not see how Teofimo Lopez can win this fight. His punch resistance has not looked the best since he fought George Kambosos and got dropped. And against Sandor Martin, I've heard many people argue that he lost that fight. I also think he lost that fight. Like, even though the judges, two of the three, had it pretty wide, I had Tio losing. Like, I didn't have him winning that fight at all. I didn't think Tio could find the mark. I thought he was getting picked apart. And I really think Bob Arum is just throwing them to that gauntlet like he likes to do to fighters that piss him off. He has a good way of ending people's careers who piss him off, and I think that's what he's doing to T.O. He's using T.O.'s name to boost Josh Taylor back up because many believe Josh Taylor also was coming off of a loss against Catterall. So, again, a lot of people thought that Jack Catterall beat Josh Taylor, and it wasn't a good look that he did not want to have the rematch. It's not a good look that he let all his belts go. So, again, really bad look for Josh Taylor, but I think this is the type of fight where if Josh Taylor wins, his name is back up in the limelight. Why? Because Teofimo Lopez's name is a big name. There's a lot of notoriety there. There's a lot of status that comes behind it if Josh Taylor beats Tio. So I just see it as Bob Arum using it as a stepping stone to make Josh Taylor relevant again. Will Jack Catterall ever get the rematch? I highly doubt it. Josh Taylor says after he beats Tio that he's willing to do it. But I would imagine that, like Devin Haney, he's going to move up in weight because he's been talking about going to 147 for a very long time. Now, people on the flip side of the fence will say that Teofimo Lopez is catching Josh Taylor at the right time. He's coming off of a loss, and because of that, they believe that Tio can capitalize on it, along with the fact that, Josh Taylor has been recovering from injuries. So you have a guy who's injury prone, coming off injuries, who's been out of the ring since, I believe, if memory serves right, February of last year, of 2022. And he arguably got outboxed in that fight. I don't even think it's arguable. Like, I made a video. Jack Catterall was robbed. And I didn't know anything about Jack Catterall. Absolutely nothing before that fight. I thought Josh Taylor was going to steamroll him with the competition that Josh Taylor had fought. The Ramirez's, the Prograys, the Post-Styles. Like, I really thought it was going to be an easy night for him. He also beat Baranchak. Like, the list of people that Josh Taylor beat on his run, it is about as good as it gets at the 140 division. Like, it really gets no better than what he did, who he beat. And Regis is now a reigning champion as well since Josh let his belts go. So Regis has reclaimed his spot as a champion. So that only tells you how good that win is for Josh Taylor. But some people will argue this ain't the same Josh Taylor. He's diminished. He's no longer going to be able to put up the same type of fights. He's no longer going to be able to go to war. I don't agree with that. I disagree with it. I think he has more than enough power to stop Tio, especially how flat-footed Tio likes to get. Tio's a very good counterpuncher. He likes to get in the pocket a little too much, in my opinion, against a guy like Josh Taylor, who's not just going to hunt the head. He's going to work your body as well. See, against Catterall, he had to do something that he's not used to doing. He had to chase a fighter. And when Taylor gets in there against Tio, he's not going to have to chase him. Tio's going to be there, coming forward, waiting to counterpunch in the pocket. He's going to give Josh all the advantages he needs right here in the chat. Bow! And I brought this up. He said Josh Taylor is a declined fighter. He believes that Taylor is no longer the same. Again, hasn't fought since, I believe, February of last year, coming off of injuries and arguably a loss. But on the flip side, I've got to say, has Tio looked the same? Is Tio a fighter in decline since he lost to George Kambosos? I, I, I don't think Tio is that guy, especially at this weight class. I don't see it. I'm going to do this for the people who come in as they trickle in. I will put this link out there for people to join. However, this is only for people that I know. No randos are going to be getting on my stream, especially after what happens to my computer. We over here live streaming on the cell phone until we get all that shit figured out, fixed. Once the virus company's done doing what they're doing, taking that hard drive, like I said, I'm going to drop it off at my local FBI agency and let them sort it out. It's a boot drive. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, moving on from that, I'm not going to keep harping on the bullshit that happened. This is about Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez. But you got to admit that even Teo looked very diminished. He looked like he was on the decline in his last fight. I just, I don't see the same guy. Like the guy that fought Sando Martin, I don't see it. And I think the blueprint to beat both of them is out there. However, neither one fight like their style to beat them. So what I mean by that is Sando Martin stayed moving away from Teo, was sharp shooting him, made Teo chase him. Jack Catterall stayed on the outside, made Josh Taylor have to chase him. Mobile fighters, I think I should say sharp shooting fighters are their weaknesses. Now, when it comes to a head-to-head, a brawl, a fight in the pocket, phone booth, I don't see how Teo can beat him. I just don't think he can take the hits. Even if Taylor is on the decline. What's going on, Troublemaker? How you doing? Long time no talk to. Even if Taylor is on the decline, I still don't see how Teo can take his shots. Now, is there a possibility that Teo could outspeed him? Is there a possibility that Teo can move out of the way and catch him with the counterpunches? Yeah, I guess. But at the same time, you got to keep in mind that Teo was no longer the bigger man. Teo was very big for 135. He's 5'8". I think he's got like a 68-inch reach. Taylor is going to be 2 inches taller than him at 5'10", and I want to say Taylor has around a 69-inch reach, so a 1-inch reach advantage as well. So I don't know, like, and Taylor's very good at controlling distance against guys that are not like Catterall. That's a good, hold on, Teo mad, his woman took all his money. What's going on, Red Glove? How you doing? Hey, the link's in the chat, Red Glove. If you want to jump on, hop on. By all means, you can get on. It's safe. This is my cell phone, so no viruses from my computer can hop on anybody's network. The computer is dead. It is done. They succeeded in what they wanted to do. Whoever did it, they killed my computer. Congratulations to them. And if them getting me to drop out is what they wanted, they also succeeded there. I want to say this to all the people who believed I was going to win, who was wanting to see me win, people that I let down because I chose not to continue because of the circumstance. I want to say I'm sorry to y'all for not continuing. Would I have won? We don't know. I think I would have won. I don't think I would have lost at all, but we'll never know. So I just want to say I'm sorry to the people that I let down. I know there's some people that told me I let them down, but I don't see how you could say I let you down when my shit got hacked. But I digress. To answer the question, they're fighting in Madison Square Garden in New York. So they're going to be in Teo's backyard. What's going on, Iceman? How you doing? Hey, do me a favor, guys. Hit the thumbs up. So it's definitely going to be in Teo's backyard. But the thing about it is I don't see this fight going to decision. I've never, ever, in all of Teo's fights, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, I've never seen him fight on the back foot, which means he's not going to be able to survive if he gets hurt. This fight is going to be mid-range to close range. The entire fight. It's probably going to be mid-range, I would imagine. That's where Teo's best. That's where Josh likes to keep people. I'm happy that I did not, Red Glove. I'm happy that I did not. I was just surprised at how many people couldn't understand. J. Rules! Hey, you could jump on the panel if you want to. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up. J. Rule, hop on the panel. Tell me how you see it going. I got Taylor winning as well. I think it's going to be a knockout. I would say that I think Teo can last till about the 7th or 8th, but I think by then he's going to be pretty beat up and he's going to start to break down. I can't really see him going past 8 rounds. Like, legitimate, I see 8 rounds. He's going to get stopped. Iceman said Taylor has weight issues. Well, let me go to a comment earlier. Feliciano said that he's been stiffing the powder. So if that be the case, weight should be very easy to lose. You know, that cocaine will keep you light. It helps you make weight very easily, if that is true. Excuse me while I eat on the mic. Very sorry about that. Probably sounds horrible. But yeah, like how I see the fight going is, like I said, I see both of them meeting each other in the middle of the ring. I think the fight's gonna remain in the middle of the ring. I do not believe at all Taylor's gonna back down. I don't think so. I think he's pushing forward. And Teo's just gonna get broke down from body shots, head shots. And like I said, I think he's durable enough to make it to the 7th or 8th. But if Kambosos can put him on his ass, if Martin can put him on his ass, then there's no way that fucking Josh Taylor can't put him on his ass. What's going on, Jay Bruce? How you doing? How you see the fight going?
Hey, what's up, man? I kind of see it the same way as you see it, man. I think Josh is just gonna put it on him, and it's hard to tell where Teo's mind is. You know, his mind's been kind of all over the place lately. So I think Josh Taylor's just gonna come in and try to break him down gradually.
Yeah, I agree with that. I want to see if you agree with my assessment from earlier when I first started. So what I said was this. Because Teo did all the bullshit and fucked over Bob Arum by going to the zone, saying that he was going to get out of his contract, what I believe is pretty much the reason why this fight is happening, the only reason why is because Bob Arum, like many other fighters before him, is throwing him to the wolves to get him beat. That's why he's going in there already with Taylor, especially after looking bad against Martin. And he's just going to use that to boost Josh Taylor's name back up, especially after the controversy win.
Yeah, yeah, I can definitely see that. There's a lot of politics going on right about now. I definitely can see it that way as well.
So do you think Teo has any chance?
Yeah, I mean he's got a chance, you know, but I would say he's got a chance, but it's not a. I wouldn't put money on him. That's for sure.
I
Uh,
like how
It's
you said. I like how you said he has a chance, but you stopped yourself by laughing in the middle before you could finish that statement.
right. It just the fact that Josh Taylor seems so kind of annoyed with him. I think he feels he's got a point to prove for those comments about he wanted to kill him or whatever. I think he's gonna make him pay for that.
You know what? I'm glad that you brought that up. Teo did say, and I haven't talked about this. In fact, I haven't been making videos for like the last 2 weeks because of something I was involved in that I dropped out of. But I find it funny. Teo did say he wanted to kill Josh Taylor, and I haven't seen anybody cover that. But I remember whenever Deontay Wilder said he wanted to catch a body on the Breakfast Club, you couldn't look anywhere but to see it. Like it was
Right.
all over social media, all over the news, all over YouTube, IG, etc. You said it was there, but
Yep.
nobody's even mentioned the fact that Teo said he wanted to kill him.
Yeah, it's kind of the elephant in the room. I even saw there was a broadcast where they cut it out, like they edited that part out. I was like, wow, I think it was Fox Sports.
That's crazy. And you know what? I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure that Fox ran with him saying he wanted to catch a body.
Oh my.
So that's just crazy to me, the fact that they would edit it out and try to hide it, mask that it happened.
Yeah, really. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Tio's been watching too much Ivan Drago now. And he's trying to catch a
I'm
body,
gonna
or
break you.
that stuff can come back on him. He better worry about his own health. You know.
Yeah, because Josh might try to kill him in the ring. He might beat him up
Yeah.
purposely and not try to stop him.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you want to threaten me? Okay, let's go.
Real fast to the chat. Let me see, Tony. What you think of the ref in Haney Loma fight, saying stop instead of break after every clinch? Devin was complaining that Loma hits after the ref says break. Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Devin Haney fight versus Lomachenko, Devin was being very dirty in that fight. Everything that he said Loma was, he was trying to do. He was throwing forearms at Loma. He fought him very dirty. Um, as far as the refereeing goes, I mean, I don't think he did a bad job. I Because like the main thing that people like to say is Devin likes to clinch a lot. However, I saw Lomachenko initiate some clinches too, so I think he kept it pretty fair down the middle. Um, I don't know how you feel, Jay.
I called it before the fight when Devin Haney was trying to say that Lomachenko was a dirty fighter. I said he's saying that because that's what he's going to do. He's trying to get everybody's focus off of him, but he plans on doing the dirty fighting, and that's just what he did.
Yeah,
He
that's
was
exactly what he did.
trying to use those roughhouse tactics, and it actually was looking like Lomachenko was a stronger guy, though. It's like he was kind of pushing Devin around.
Yeah, that's one thing that I was questioning, and I brought that up before the fight. I was like, Devin is going to be the bigger guy, but Loma, he grew up wrestling. So I'm
Yeah,
not sure that Devin's going to be able to control him in the clinch because he
right.
got like suplex, not suplex. What do you call it when you get behind somebody and you slam them backwards?
Oh, wow. I probably would have to ask my son. He's a wrestling expert.
It's been so long since I've watched wrestling, but yeah, like Loma slammed them backwards. To answer this question, who's Taylor's trainer at the moment? It's a guy named Joe McNally. So that's his trainer at the moment. Let me see. I need some people to talk about it, but not a lot. Oh, about the kill statement, Red Glove. These chats are very delayed on StreamYard. You got Taylor on points. Yeah, I think this fight ends in a knockout either way. Let me see. Great ref Warren Haney at least 9 times and no point deduction. Yeah, but Iceman, like I said before, I saw Loma grab too. So while Haney was clinching, Loma clinched a lot too. So I really think he kept it pretty fair. Let me see. Wow, Tony, you are so inspirational live streaming, knowing the viruses are on the loose. Oh, here goes a troll. Facts and Loma hurt Haney twice. Belly to back suplex. Yeah, so I was right. It is a suplex. Yeah. Haney kept grabbing him. He turned around behind him and went,
Suplex.
bloop. I don't think so. I don't think so, young man. You going for a ride. But shoot, I don't know what more there is to say about Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez. Like, I just I just think Josh Taylor has to win. It's one of them things where he knows he looked bad against Jack Catterall. He's had to vacate all but one of his belts. And if he loses his fight, it's over for him. Whereas T.O.'s younger and he's already had a loss before, and he could probably come back from a loss to Josh Taylor. So I just
Yeah.
think that as far as the inspiration goes, looking at how bad T.O. irritates Josh, and maybe that's a part of the game plan to try to get Josh overly aggressive, put him to a counterpunch, which would be smart. But I don't see a way that T.O. can win. Like I think it's possible, but it's just unlikely. We haven't seen the
Yeah.
same type of power from T.O. since he stepped up, and his chin has been sus at best.
Yeah, no, people don't realize too how mental boxing is, and the fact that after that one fight where Tio was like, "Do I still have it?" Like he's questioning himself like for everybody to hear. That's not a good thing. When a fighter starts to question his own talent, it's like, man, like where's your mind at, bro? You might want to take a couple, like take a hiatus for a while and come back if you're questioning your own ability.
Yeah, you're right. Like, I don't know. Like, I know people have been saying for a while now that his baby mama and him have a lot of issues.
Yeah,
Um,
I've heard that too.
yeah, so. But from my understanding, like his whole family hated her. They all told him, like, yo, leave that bitch alone. And he didn't listen. So you reap what you sow sometimes.
Yeah, I know when Lennox Lewis lost the first fight to Oliver McCall, he had some issues with the lady he was dating at the time. So that can mess with your mind. So you got to make sure you live a clean life outside the ring, or you will get exposed on fight night. They call it the chamber of truth. Whatever you are comes out.
That's very true. And that's something that I forget who brought that up. Somebody brought that up earlier that Taylor likes to do drugs and drink alcohol. It was Feliciano. That's who said it, I believe. Earlier, he said that that's what Taylor does outside of fights. So I don't know. Maybe it'll
I've
catch
never
up to him. I don't
I've
know.
never heard that about Taylor. I don't know.
Yeah, let me find it. Let me scroll up right here. Boom.
Have you heard anything like that about Taylor previously?
No, I mean, but I don't live in England, so I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes, yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I got to look into that.
Let me see. Any good fights on the undercard? The only person I know fighting on the undercard off the top of my head is Xander Zayas. He's going to be fighting Ronald Cruz. But I don't know who else is actually. Oh, Jermaine Ortiz is fighting too.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember who Jermaine Ortiz is fighting, but the only people I remember Xander Zayas versus Ronald Cruz, and then Jermaine Ortiz is going to be fighting on the card as well.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the undercard.
Yeah. Who else is on the undercard? I have no idea. But those are the other two fights that I remember.
It's Jake Paul, Tommy Fury too. No, I'm joking.
God damn. Nah, Jake Paul, he's supposed to be fighting Nate Diaz.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That I might want to see that one.
Who do you think won that fight? Do you think Jake won or Tommy won?
I think I give it to Tommy, but it wasn't like it wasn't like it wasn't so clear. I wanted more of a clear winner. It wasn't like total domination. I didn't think. I think Jake just wasn't swinging enough for one. It's like he was just kind of posing a lot of the fight.
He was. But, I thought it was a very close fight, but with the knockdown and, going round by round, I thought Jake did enough to win it, in my
Uh
personal
huh.
opinion. I thought he should have beat him.
Uh huh.
But I could see the other way around, too. Tommy was
Yeah.
doing more work. He was being more active. But again, I thought the cleaner shots were being landed by Jake. And I know a lot of people on here hate Jake Paul. I don't hate him. I don't think. I think for what he is, he's all right. Like he's a guy with no amateur background. Is he a
Yeah.
world champion? No. Has he done incredible things with the limited experience he has in fighting? I would say yes. I mean,
Yeah.
regardless if he beat retired MMA legends, he still beat guys who are MMA legends in his
Right.
first, really, what should have been amateur fights.
Hey, how do you feel? Don't you think that kind of makes the UFC fighters look kind of suspect that this Jake Paul's kind of going in there and cleaning house? That's kind of making them look a little bit a little bit funny to me.
I tell you this right now. At the moment, I'm gonna say I don't know. Potentially, it depends on how Nate Diaz does. Because Nate
Right.
Diaz is probably one of the best stand-up fighters in MMA, from what I've been told. If he
Yeah.
goes out and gets outboxed, beat up, or knocked out, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you that these MMA fighters might be really WWE.
Right. I know that Nate Diaz has some extremely long arms that might cause Jake a little bit of a headache because I'm not sure the reach, but when I just see his arms, he's got those Dillian White arms, man.
Yeah. Dillian White, that dude, man.
Oh, I think he's washed.
I think he should have lost to Franklin.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, I didn't think, and the fans in the UK thought Dillian lost too. Most of them.
Yeah. Um, and Dillian my guy, but I call it down the middle. Like I thought
Yeah.
Dillian lost because I was saying for the longest I thought Dillian White could beat Tyson Fury, but when he
Uh huh.
got into that ring, it looked like he didn't even train for the fight. It
Yeah,
just
he
looked like
didn't.
he
He
was
was
there
throwing
for a
wild
paycheck.
shot. I had been saying ever since the Povetkin fight that his legs were gone. It seemed like even when he's walking to the ring, his legs look jittery. And I
Right.
think I noticed it in the second Chisora fight, but his legs look a little funny when he gets hit, like even from a jab. And I was like, I don't know if he might want to hang it up at this point because I know, and I called it. I said Tyson Fury would stop him with an uppercut, and it's like the minute
There it was. And you know what's so
yeah.
funny about you calling that? I said the only punch that Dillian has to worry about is the uppercut. And we never see Tyson Fury an uppercut. In fact, the only time we ever recall him throwing an uppercut, he punched himself in the face. And then sure enough, I was wrong. You're right. Like, gosh damn that fucking uppercut.
Yeah, man. It's like he said he punched himself, but
You
yeah.
never seen the video?
Nah, what, was that against Wilder?
No, no, no. This was like before he fought Klitschko. I forget who he was fighting. He threw an uppercut and hit himself in the forehead.
Oh, oh my gosh. Uh,
Yeah, straight uppercutted himself. Let me hit these comments real fast.
all right.
RL said Teal making fun of Taylor's Scottish heritage. Not cool. I haven't been keeping track of it. I haven't been watching it. What are you talking about? The kilt? No, yeah, it's probably the kilt. Saying it's a dress or something. Because if you're gonna make fun of Scottish people, that's probably what you're gonna go for.
Yeah.
What's going on, Charles D? Feliciano. That's what I said. Ortiz is on the card. I just don't remember who he's fighting. Hold on. These comments. Got to get to them all. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up if you haven't done it yet. And Tio said, yeah, we brought that up earlier, Iceman. We talked about that. Still surprised Jake dropped him. I'm not surprised at all. I think Jake Paul's a decent boxer for what he is. For a guy who is inexperienced, for a guy who shouldn't even be professional at this point, he should still be amateur. I think he's a decent fighter.
Yeah.
Um, Let me see what's going on. Lost Bart. I can't even talk. What's going on? Lost Art of Boxing, the lab. How you doing, my dude? By the way, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat again if anybody wants to get on. Golowaski from Cruiserweight won his MMA debut. I didn't even know he went to MMA. I gotta look that shit up. Like I've been saying for a long time, I'm gonna start covering MMA because I get sick and tired of all the rivalries in boxing.
Yeah.
But I really need to start doing practice what I preach because
Yeah.
yeah, boxing gets tiresome with the rivalries. Let me see. Taylor arrived in New York. That's good. I wish he would have got there a little sooner to acclimate a little bit longer, but at least he's there now. Tony, you turned on Dillian. Nah, day it ain't so. Day it ain't so. You sound like Mike Tyson. Say it ain't so. Um, Look, I still like Dillian White because I believe he's a dog, but I got to be honest. Like Jermaine Franklin beat him. I got to be 100%.
Yeah.
No matter how much I like a fighter, I'm not going to be biased and lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie to anybody because I like somebody. That's how I separate myself from other channels. Like if my guy wins, but he really lost, I can call it what it
Yeah.
is. Let me see. I thought
I,
White lost a close fight, but he finished strong. Yes, he did come back on towards the end, but I think it was a little bit too late. Let me see. Let me see. I need Jake Paul versus Sergey Kovalev. RL at this point, Kovalev might lose. Like he's
yeah.
shot. He's done. One good shot on the chin might put him away.
Right.
Um, Lisa said, "What's up?" Let me see. How did you score Haney Loma fight? I had 7-5 for Lomachenko, and I gave Devin all of my swing rounds. So I gave him 1,000% benefit of the doubt, and I still had him losing. What's Usyk's skill promotion deal worth? I don't know. I heard he signed with the Saudis. I don't know how much the contract was for. I saw that. But like I said, over the last 2 weeks, I've truly just been looking up stuff to do debates that I was in. And I haven't been keeping up with a lot of boxing lately. I put 100% of my attention into it until my computer was hit with a virus. And then I said, fuck it, I'm done. Like, there's no
Wow.
point in me having other shit of mine fucked up over something like the prize money's not even going to pay for what's broken. Like, why would I
Mm.
continue? But yeah, I'm not sure. I would have to look that up later. Um, Taylor and Tio need to wear masks. The air quality is bad here because of the wildfires in Canada. Oh, I didn't even know that's going on, Lisa, in New York. I had no idea. I
I
haven't even
didn't
talked to
either.
nobody from back home in a while. Well, shit, that isn't good. They're gonna be over there breathing heavy during the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, let me do this because I said I would do it. Let me drop the link one more time for the new people rolling in.
Hey Tony, have you heard of this Roy Jones Indio champ fight coming up?
No, not at all.
Yeah, he's fighting this bodybuilder, and I think in about a month.
Why is Roy getting back in the ring?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, and this bodybuilder dude's like 250. Oh man,
I'm looking
uh,
that shit up right now because I like Roy. Roy is my all-time pound for pound number one.
oh yeah, Roy was a great.
Trying to see what's the name of the guy he's fighting.
Indio champ, capital
India.
N, capital
Oh,
D-O champ. He's an African bodybuilder, kind of like, he does a lot of funny skits on YouTube with Kylie Muscle and them guys.
let's see. Does he have endurance?
Yeah, that's the thing. Roy might chop him up once he gasses out.
But does Roy have endurance? The last time I watched
I
Roy
know.
fight was whenever he fought Tyson, and he looked gassed in that fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Roy looks like he might be around 220 himself when I saw them have a stare down.
Mm, mm. Didn't Roy fight somebody from like MMA and lose not too long ago?
Did he?
Yeah, I
I,
think he fought an MMA fighter not too long ago
oh wow.
and lost. Yeah,
Oh, oh man. So it was in the boxing ring and not the octagon?
in the boxing ring.
Oh wow, Roy. Oh boy. Yeah, that's
But you got to
that's
understand, Roy Jones. Hold on, somebody's trying to join. Oh, it's Lisa. Roy Jones was never known for his boxing IQ, his boxing technical ability. He was known for he was more athletic than everybody he fought. His
yeah.
reaction time, his movement, his speed, his agility, like he was
Oh,
just God gifted. And his God gifts were better than everybody else's skills.
that's
Um,
that's fact.
so that's why you've seen since he's gotten older, especially in his career as he was going up in weight, dropping in weight, getting knocked out by Glenn Johnson, Tarver, all of that. Like the minute he started to slow down, he couldn't survive like a B Hop getting old, people like that.
Yeah, that's true,
That's so
man.
true.
I see knockout. What's going on, knockout?
What up with it, man? How y'all doing?
What's good?
What's
Hey,
up, man?
how you doing? I'm sorry, guys. Listen, I'm not trying to cut, and then y'all go say what you got to say. They gonna have to wear masks, Tony, because I just went outside, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I smoked cigarettes, right? So the air quality is bad because of that. These wildfires, something happened over there in Canada, and so New York and all that. We not far from Canada,
Right.
so yeah.
Wow.
So that's the issue. So go ahead, guys. Go ahead, kick it.
Yeah, I
Man,
Hey,
haven't been
I
back home
I
in a
ain't
long
I
time,
ain't
Lisa.
gonna be I ain't gonna be long, fellas. I just wanted to come up here and say, Tony, bro, like we was joking yesterday, bro.
So I'm gonna tell you,
Like,
like, hold on, hold on one second.
and I didn't tell nobody. I ain't tell nobody what you emailed me, bro, because that's your business. I wouldn't put your business out there like that. I thought we were cooler than that, bro. Like, if you go look at, so you ain't the only person that didn't come to a debate or something, bro. You go look at everybody that didn't show up, bro. We joked the same way, bro. Like, wasn't nobody picking on you or trying to say no shit like that, bro. I know you ain't no duck, dog. We was playing, bro. It was all in good fun. I thought all in good fun. I thought you and I were cooler than that, bro. But I just want to say, bro, I hate that happened to your computer. You know damn well I ain't had nothing to do with that shit, bro. Because you've been on my panel plenty of times, and if somebody hated you, dog, or wanted to get rid of you, bro, we could have just voted against you, fam. We picked you as the winner, dog. If we wanted to get rid of you or do some spiteful shit, we could have just voted for the other person, dog. Like, you was cooking, but they was cooking good enough to where, real talk, if somebody wanted to do some shit, we could have spun that shit and not voted for you, bro. But you always been the homie, and I ain't showed you nothing but respect. So, just much love to you. I hope you get your computer fixed, dog. And ain't nobody did no shit to your computer from my way, man. I don't even know how to do no shit like that, bro. So
So I'm gonna say this real
that's
fast.
all I wanted to say to you, man. And
I
hopefully,
got
what I'm
you.
saying, everything all good with you and you get whatever you need to get fixed. But bro, just go look at every, like, in round one, people didn't show up. Round two, quarterfinals, the semifinals, every round that we've done in the tournament, bro, somebody didn't show up. And we joked about it, bro. Every single time. And I thought, especially with you, because every time you come by, what you say on the channel, bro, man, I beat your ass, knockout. Everybody know I beat you. Like, we joke like that, bro.
Right.
I ain't know it was gonna be something like that, but I ain't got no issue with you, dog. You know your boxing. You know you always welcome back, and I just wanted to come say that to you, bro. And I hope that you would know that I wouldn't. It wasn't no malicious shit, and I didn't tell people about your situation because you sent that shit to me in private. I ain't gonna tell nobody about your business, just like other people told me they had shit come up and they couldn't make it. I'm not gonna tell nobody they business either. That's on you to tell them, bro. If they come by your channel, they want to know why you didn't make it. That's on you, bro. I wouldn't put your shit out there on your community page or made a video or something about it. So you sent it to me in private, and I kept it private, bro, because that's how I move. Unless you told me you wanted me to tell people, I ain't gonna tell nobody shit, bro. Unless you put it out there. So again, bro, no disrespect to you, nothing but love for you, dog, and you always welcome back. But just know we were joking, bro. Wasn't nobody over there serious on no malicious shit with you, dog. We got love for you around my way, bro.
And you know what? I appreciate you coming here and saying that. And like I said, I did a video late last night because I was irritated because I got blown up on. I think it's Meet Me, whatever Google's Hangout turned into from several people, saying that that wasn't brought up. People were calling me a duck, joking about it. So it irritated me. I dropped a video earlier today saying that I did not believe you did it, first and foremost, because out of the couple of years I've been coming to your platform, you've been over on mine. No shit like that's ever happened. That's the first time. However, like I said, I can I can email you a picture of the actual log, the code, and you can look up the code, and it tells you that's a viral attack that happened. Is time stamped while I was live on that with Boxiana. When my computer shut down, turned blue, it happened while I was on your live. Now, again, I'm not saying you did it. I don't believe you did. And again, this ain't got nothing to do with y'all voting against me. In my opinion, somebody did it. I do not know who. That's what I'm trying to find out. But
Man, I hope you find out, Tony. And when you do, bro, I know you're gonna be mad enough to, if you see it was somebody that ain't got shit to do with me or my channel, or whatever, man. Just make sure you let everybody know that shit, bro. Ain't nobody. Well, we don't do no shit like that, bro. That sucker shit, that's fugazi. I don't move like that, and I wouldn't allow nobody to do no shit like that. And if I knew about it or nothing like that, bro. So I don't know how that happened. I know that it did happen because I ain't calling you no liar. I hate that happened, bro, and I hope you get your equipment fixed. I hope you get even better device or whatever the hell you need, bro. But just know, man, if you go back and you watch instead of just people coming to you, bro, if you go back and you watch and you see what we was doing, bro, we was joking with you, how we all get up there on the panel and cut up and joke all the time, bro. It wasn't no malicious shit. It ain't never gonna be that shit unless that shit come my way first. But I'ma run. I'ma let y'all keep doing your show and talk boxing. I seen you were live, and I wanted to come up here and talk to you so everybody could see me and everybody could know what I thought about the shit. And I just hope that you get your new computer, bro, that you get everything fixed and shit. And you always welcome back. And I know you wasn't ducking. Tony ain't no duck. We was just playing, bro. Like we do that. That's how we move, bro. We were playing about everybody that didn't like right before you. We was joking about Steph not showing up and messing with him, bro. Like that's just come with the shit, man. We were just having fun, bro. So you
I
know,
hear you. I
it was
hear you.
lighthearted, and
Hold on, I got.
enjoyed
I
it,
hear
bro.
you, and I understand what you're saying. But to me, it's different. Like if I didn't show up because I said, "Oh, I got to work," or something came up, but my shit got fried. To me, it's a completely different situation. And again, it happened while at the exact time I was live with you. And I even made a joke about it, if you remember correctly, at the end of the live, because I was like, I've never seen my computer turn blue before. I said,
I
Boxiana must have
remember
been
that.
hitting
Yeah.
that heat, all of that. And then I went out of town. Whenever I came and we did the coin flip, I was on my cell phone out of town in a hotel room, had no idea my computer was actually fucked. It was when I came back into town and I booted that shit up and it was done. That's when I got in contact with my company that's over my virus protection. Um, got the logs. I sent you a video of how like you saw in the video like my space is just depleting by the moment, all space being taken away till it was down to nothing. I also have what I didn't send you a picture of the code when it happened, and it happened, I believe, at my time, which would have been your time at 9, at 10:24, I think is exactly when it happened because I have the log from the virus company. They sent it to me. So right now I'm trying to see if they can fix the shit. But either way, I'm taking that boot drive and getting forensics done on it. That ain't got nothing to do with you. But what I'm telling you is it happened while I was on your live, not saying you had anything to do with it, but here's the thing. Me not coming to the next debate didn't have nothing to do with you. If I don't know who did it, and it's a potential that they could do it again, why would I risk it?
Nah, bro. Hey, man, you gotta protect yourself. That's thousands of dollars worth of equipment. Like I said, do whatever you need to do, and I really hope you figure out who did that so you can whatever the fuck happened. But look, bro, I just wanted to come on here and say much respect to you, and it's no beef around this way, dog. I hope we can continue to be cool and talk this boxing. You got a good boxing mind, and it's really all I wanted to say, bro. Just maybe if it was too soon to joke because that is your money and stuff. So for that, bro, if that was in bad taste, my bad for that. But it wasn't serious, bro. It wasn't nothing malicious. I honestly misread it and thought we was cool enough to do that because we always joke with each other when we get on the panel together. So if you took that the wrong way or something like that, bro, then it is what it is, and my bad for that. But I let y'all talk y'all boxing, bro. We ain't got to keep talking about it. You got my behind the scenes contact info, bro. And like I said, you always welcome. I'm always hit your like button and come through when you live. And man, just hopefully you get your stuff fixed and you find out what happened, bro. Because I hate that happened. I would hate for something like that to happen to me. So I know that's some bullshit, especially when you're trying to make content and go live and bring your content to the people. So I'm just glad you're able to go live right now and give content to them. And shit, man, keep doing your thing. And Lisa and Jay Ross, y'all rock out too. And I'll catch you later, Tony, man. Take it easy, bro.
All
All
right,
right,
All right,
cool.
man. Thanks. Much
take it
respect.
easy. Excuse me. Sorry. Ooh.
It really, it's really to me, it's disappointing to me because it happened while I was on his platform, and I really felt like I was gonna win that tournament. I was having fun with it, but it's just like I couldn't risk losing another fucking device. You know what I mean? Like I know when it
Yeah.
happened, I know
Right.
where it happened, I know where I was at when it did happen, and I know like at that time there was nothing else up on my computer but that StreamYard. That's it.
Wow.
Because with these debates, like if I have 24 hours, 48 hours, like while I'm working, I'm looking up shit. So like a lot of the shit, like whenever I was debating the last debate that I had against Boxiana, I had to go around 2 and 3 off of fucking memory because I didn't have a computer to look at because it went blue on me. So like those last 2 rounds might have sounded like I was reading shit, but it's because I did so much research. It was burned into my memory because I was going all in. Like I wanted to win. Um, the prize money they had going on means nothing to me. I'd rather have me known as the winner versus money because that lasts longer. Money's gone as quickly as you spend it.
Right.
But
Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't have risked going back either. I was like, I don't know who did this, so I'm definitely not going back on till I know what's going on.
What was the topic? Excuse me. What was the topic?
so when we did the coin flip, I actually got my way both times. Although the second coin flip, I lost it, but still won it. The topic for debate was Thomas Hearn versus Manny Pacquiao. The questions are random.
Oh, okay.
You don't know what the questions are until you're there, and then Knockout asks you, the topic. Um, but I picked Thomas Hearns. So like the fact that other people think like I got my pick, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I was forced to go with Pacquiao, who I didn't win against him. I got who I wanted, and I did a lot of research, and I feel like I would have won.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Excuse
I'm
me.
gonna, I'm gonna have to check that out. Is it still posted?
What's that?
The debate?
You talking about all the debates I was in?
Yeah. Are those
Yeah,
still
yeah,
up?
yeah, yeah. Well, the whole series is on Knockout's channel. All the
Oh,
debates are
okay.
there. But if you see like round one or semifinals, all that, I'm at the very bottom. I went last. In all the debates, I was at the bottom of the bracket.
Okay.
I've never heard of anything like this before with
No, it
debates
was
and
nice. It was nice. The setup was
wow.
nice, and it irritates me that I did not continue. And the thing about it is, at the end of the day, whoever did it, I feel like they truly won all the way around because obviously their goal was for me not to continue, for me to lose, for me not to be in it. And I ended up giving them what they want, which sucks. But again, when you look at the risk of it, it wasn't worth losing another device. It just wasn't worth it.
Nah, not at all.
And it just
Wow.
sucks because if you look at the brackets, like if you go to his page, go to the community page, he has the brackets posted. I'm the only one in the tournament, the only one that made it to the semifinals. That every single match I was in, I 3-0'd everybody. I didn't lose a round.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
Yeah.
congrats to you. That's what's up. Yeah, you did
Yeah, but I
good.
didn't I
Yeah.
didn't get to finish. I didn't finish. I didn't win. So really there's no congrats in there because I didn't finish.
You got sabotaged though, man.
What's that?
I said you got sabotaged, man. Somebody was trying to go at you because they couldn't hang. They couldn't hang with the debate, so they try to hit below the belt.
Maybe. I don't know. It's real trash. It's real trash.
Yeah, that's mad suspect right there. Wow.
But I mean, you know what? No ill will towards him. He came here. He apologized if I took it the wrong way, which I did. Um, my whole thing was when people were telling me he was joking about me ducking and stuff like that, it pissed me off because, in my opinion, if I had people over here on my platform debating and somebody dropped a virus on their shit, that's disrespectful to me as well. I would be pissed off.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. That guy seemed like he was telling the truth. It's just I don't know. You don't there's a lot of weird other people into the sport nowadays, real emotional and stuff.
Right.
You say something against their fighter and they have they start having seizures and stuff.
Exactly. I'm gonna see something. I might lose connection, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna swipe. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Uh
I'm
huh.
going. I'm going to my pictures real fast because I
Uh-huh.
took a picture of the log. I got a bunch of pictures of logs. I just gotta. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
remember. Oh, I think it's this one. Let me Google it. It's 7001 area code. Area code. Error code. What the fuck is wrong with my brain? Um, 7001. Actually, I need to put Windows in front of it because nothing came up.
By the way, I would have picked Hearns too in that debate.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, I was gonna smash with him.
What at welterweight. I got you. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
their whole career, period.
Oh,
Okay.
the whole career. I got you. Yeah, I still
Oh,
go with
okay.
Hearns though.
I mean, it's as clear as day that Hearn was better at welterweight. The dude went like
Uh,
32-0 with 30 knockouts before he lost to Leonard. So,
yeah,
nowhere
that's a
near
no
that.
brainer.
Yeah. But the thing about it,
Yeah.
is, like, I'm gonna hold a lot of the shit that I have in case the guy that I'm supposed to go against, Monty, if he
Hmm.
says he still wants to run it, because now there's no money on the line. There's no way he'll be put into a lower bracket if he loses to me. Now it's just to do it because it was supposed to be done. There's nothing
Okay.
to be gained other than just having it. But
Yeah, he won his first title when he fought Pepino Cuevas. He was real young.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to say that this one, because like I said, the virus company sent me a bunch of different error messages, the codes, and
Mm-hmm.
I found I've got them remote access into my computer until they're done running their analysis to see what the fuck went wrong.
Wow.
I don't know. I can't find anything right now. It's just trash. But anyways, they kind of like killed the whole stream right there.
Wow.
I'm kind of like tired of talking about what happened. Like it irritates me. It is very irritating.
I mean, I know Tony, you've been watching boxing for years, and I have too, but I've never seen so many emotional fans until like the last maybe 7, 10 years. It seems like people are getting extra emotional over their fighters. It's like it's really weird.
Well, they probably was always like that in the past, but not as bad as now. We didn't have social media in the
Yeah, that's true.
80s and 70s.
Yeah, I think if
You
we
know.
maybe had social media, then it'd been the same. That's a good point.
Because I remember people were fascinated with athletes when I was very young. They used to have the baseball cards, the little. Remember the little cards?
Yeah, I
They
used to
even
have.
had boxing cards. Yeah,
Yeah.
the trading card. Yeah, I don't even see those stores anymore. That was a big thing.
Uh,
So
yeah, I had
athletes were
football
like,
cards.
yeah, football, and people used to look at athletes as like people who were role models. I remember, but I don't know. Just when social media came around, it's just different. Yeah. Now you got like more of a fanboy type of
Yeah, everybody stays
generation. Yeah.
behind their phones and laptops so they can really say their little
Mhm.
hateful words and stay protected.
Mhm. Me and my one of my besties back in the day when we were young, we used to fight every weekend over our favorite recording artist, group or whatever. We used to go to this place and buy posters. We were teeny boppers.
Wow.
We used to art. When I say we would go head on every week. So I get it. I mean that part, but once I got a certain age, all that stuff changed.
Yeah, I've gotten. I was a Lennox Lewis fanboy back in the day, so I had my moments too.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember people didn't like him. They hated him.
I was at the Staples Center for the Klitschko fight, and as people were leaving, I was like going at the whole Klitschko crowd just by myself. My buddy was like, "I ain't going to no more fights with you, man."
So real fast, just to touch on it. So yeah, that 7001 that they sent me the log of. What
Hmm.
that is a login. It show when somebody else other than myself logged into my system. So
Oh
that's
wow.
what that is. Yeah, it's when they hacked into it.
Wow.
So like
That's
I got
crazy.
these blogs, I got these pictures. I'm just waiting for them to be done. And then I'm gonna take this hard drive out and I'm gonna go give it to the people I need to give it to and let them do it from there.
Wow, man. Phew, that's crazy, dude. That somebody go to that extent
That
over the
extent. Over
yeah,
over boxing.
yeah. Like really, dude?
It's
Is it
crazy.
that serious? I can't compete with them. I'm gonna send a virus his way.
And the thing about it is the reason why I don't care about taking that drive to wherever is because I've never done anything on it illegal, never looked up porn on my computer drive. Like there ain't nothing on there incriminating. Like never
Right,
done that on my computer. So I don't care if somebody scans the drive. They're not gonna
right.
find nothing but whoever did that.
Well, I hope that yeah, I hope they get that information to you because that's hopefully whoever did it will learn a lifelong lesson not to do that again.
Oh, do believe if they come up with a name, oh, I'm full extent of the law. I don't give a fuck if they get 10 years. Like
I
whatever
don't
they
blame
say, I'll go all the way with it. Yep. Want to press
you.
charges? Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure do. Sure
Yeah,
do.
yep, because they didn't show you no mercy.
Nope, not at all. I'm telling you, like I see. Let it get there. I promise. Let it get there.
Yep,
Because I will not. I will not stop. I will
yep,
push it as far as I can push it. Take it as far as I can take it.
yeah. I don't blame you. Man.
Like people play with
Yeah, it's
internet.
always something with these computers. Yeah.
Yeah. And people play with it like you can't get in trouble for it. They play with it like it's a game.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, this is the game you chose to play. Let's play it.
like they say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Where's stupid prizes?
And come on, boxing world, y'all got to grow
And
up. If you can't defend
AJ, and when
yourself,
you get
don't
locked
get in
up, we know where
debates.
that prize is gonna end up.
Sure, facts.
I hope you can fight.
Yeah. Yup. Oh
But
man.
I'm gonna say this, man. Y'all both can disagree with me.
Hmm.
Lewis was your boy. You brought up the Klitschko fight. They cheated Klitschko out of that win. I feel like he was gonna stop Lewis.
Yeah, that was a dangerous fight, bro. That was a if those cuts hadn't happened, I don't know where it was. It seemed like Lewis started to come on, but Klitschko was so well. He was such an awkward guy to fight. I think he was the best Klitschko. I think he was better than Vladimir.
Vitaly.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
Vitaly. Yeah. Yeah, he was good.
awkward.
Both good fighters. Yeah.
Yeah,
But he was a little bit grittier. Yeah.
yeah, he had the better chin. He never went down, and I think his only loss was because he injured his shoulder to Chris Bird, but he was dominating Chris Bird. But then
Yeah, he quit in the
like,
11th.
yeah,
Like this
Hmm.
dude, there's no way he could have lost the fight if he would have just came out to the 12th round, not thrown a punch, and just stayed
yeah,
away from him. He would have won, but he quit.
yeah. That's why
Right.
people a lot of respect for him when he did that. They're like, man, you had the fight in the bag, dude.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
Chris
Chris really
Bird
didn't have.
is very slippery. I remember that.
Yeah, Chris Bird. I think the only people I've seen dominate Chris Bird was Ika Beabuchi and Klitschko. Other than that, he gave
Yeah, Vladimir.
a problem.
Well,
Yeah.
Vlad,
Yeah.
Vlad came back and avenged the loss, but his brother, he dominated him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I don't
remember
know.
they fought Samuel Peter. I remember all those. Yeah. I
Twice.
remember. Yeah.
I don't remember Vladimir fighting Chris Bird. I don't even remember that.
Hmm.
Yeah, he did. He fucked him up.
I'm gonna have to
Hmm.
go watch it tonight.
Yeah, look it up. He
They would
fired
tag
him
team.
up.
They tag team, brother. They would, if one, yeah, they would get you. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
Wow.
because Corey Sanders beat Vladimir, and then Vitaly comes and knocks his ass out.
I remember
Oh
Corey said
yeah, Corey Sanders. Yeah, from South Africa. Yeah.
Uh
that
huh.
he was tough.
And then what was the other guy named that beat Vlad? He was like kind of like a nuke. Was it Lamont Brewster? Did he beat Vlad or am I
It was
tripping?
Brewster. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
It-
I
I
remember
think
he
it was.
beat. Remember Galata? Galata? Galata was
Low
my
blow,
guy. I used to love
Wow, was
Galata.
crazy.
low blow. Like you better wear a cup. You better make sure
Yeah, I
that cup's
love
on
him.
good.
He used to
Man,
make me laugh. I love him.
Gelato hit so hard, I literally heard the wind when he swung at Riddick Bowe. You could hear the wind go by Riddick Bowe's face. I was like, dude, this guy can punch.
Yeah, he was a straight fucking maniac.
Yeah, he didn't have no
Oh.
discipline. I seen him bite a Samoan fighter on the neck on Tuesday Night
Yeah,
Fights when
I remember
yeah.
that. Remember that time when he fought Mike Tyson? I still laugh to this day. And
yeah,
his trainer tried to, he had quit or whatever, and then his trainer
Yeah.
tried to put the mouthpiece in his mouth. He just pushed him away.
yeah, that
You
was.
know,
He
Lisa,
said he
That
bro,
wanted
was
it
to
came
fight
out.
harder than
hilarious.
Mark
It,
Tyson.
it came out later though that if he would have continued that fight, he would have died in the ring.
Oh yeah,
Really?
he had broken his face, right, or something.
Yeah, yeah. Something was like really fucked up with his face, and if he would have continued, he would have actually died.
Wow.
I didn't know that. I never knew that. I got to look that up.
Yeah,
Well,
he
they
was
said
hurt
he stopped
bad.
breathing. They said Golota stopped breathing for like 2 minutes after the Lewis fight in the dressing room.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, Galata, the riot. Who could
Oh
forget the
yeah,
riot?
that was
I ain't never
hilarious.
seen. I was over some people's house and I was watching. They was like, but this was years later. After they was like, what in the fuck is you watching?
I remember that when it happened, man. That I replayed that riot so many times. Oh, that was just
Mm-hmm. That was crazy.
90s or something special.
Yeah.
Had
Or
the
here's
pair.
another funny one. When he fought what was the heavyweight's name? Was it John Ruiz? Yeah, he fought John Ruiz, right? And he kept fouling. And Norman Stone got kicked out of the corner.
Oh wow.
Norman Stone was cursing the referee out. That was hilarious. And
Oh, I
he
got it.
cursed the referee out. You want to laugh? It was Galata versus John Ruiz. I never laughed so hard in my life. Norman
Oh, I
Stone
didn't know
was
they fought
funny as
either.
hell.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull that up.
You fucking idiot. You fucking. Yeah, I mean, he got kicked out of the corner as the trainer.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that whole camp was. They had a whole training camp with Galata where they put trunks on a heavy bag and said, "Do not hit it below this belt." And what did he do?
Mm-hmm.
Come right out and hit below the belt.
Yeah. They were great. Those were great fights, man. Those was just
Yeah,
you
and
get you would laugh, but it was fun. Now it's just nothing is fun no more. What the
no,
fuck,
that's
man?
it. The fun's been sucked out of the world now.
Yeah. It's like stuff you could laugh at and go back and just remember. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are some funny times. I
Mm-hmm.
remember Riddick Bowe kicked that one fight. I think it was Elijah Tillery. They start
Oh, I
Riddick Bowe
remember
tried to
that.
kick him, and then
Yeah.
Rock Newman pulled the dude out the ring.
Yeah, they fought twice. Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, I was like, why did they put Riddick Bowe and Galata together? Two tick
Yeah,
tick boom booms together.
that was
I was like, that was a bad recipe right there. That was a recipe for disaster.
yeah, that was
Those
nuts.
two.
It seemed like
Yeah.
drama was always around Riddick Bowe. The parachute man with Holyfield. It's like there's always something happening in his fight.
Or that time, I remember they did a special about him on TV One, and how he kidnapped. Didn't he kidnap his
Yeah, his
family or
wife.
something?
Yeah, he kidnapped
Yeah.
his, I believe his wife or
And the
somebody.
kids. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like,
And
what the hell is
I
wrong
think
with
he got
him?
a little bit of brain damage after that Galata fight because I remember his speech was slurred immediately after. I was like, man,
No.
he got a beating.
Those fights too, but I think the Holyfield fights
Yeah,
also
that
did
took a
something
lot.
to him. Those three, yeah. I still
Yeah,
say the Holyfield and Bowles won is one of the best heavyweight fights I ever saw in my life.
Oh
Far
yeah,
as
that was
skill for
like
skill on display. Yeah.
yeah, them dudes were there was no dancing around. It was just exchanges and they were going at
Hmm.
it.
Yeah. But
Yeah, it was
yeah, he
classic.
just yeah, he took some damage from those fights. Yeah. Because a lot
Yeah,
of
he got
people always say, why isn't he put in the category with like some of the greats? I think because, I don't know, maybe because he didn't fight Lennox. Is that possible?
yeah, he ducked. I found out years later that his manager, what was his
Rock
manager?
Newman?
No, the guy Eddie Futch. They
Oh,
said
Eddie
Eddie,
Fudd. His
yeah, Eddie
trainer.
Futch, yeah, Eddie Futch's trainer said he purposely kept Bo away from Lewis. He said he knew Bo couldn't beat Lewis, and I found that out years later. I believe he told him that in an
Mm,
interview that
okay. Wow.
Bo just didn't have discipline. I mean, the dude built a kitchen in his bedroom. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Great fighter. Just, yeah.
Yeah, he
I
just
don't
didn't
know.
have
It's just
that discipline.
everybody got their boogeyman, you know? Just
Yeah,
that one person that, even though you the baddest man, there's always another badder man. It's
yeah,
just like that.
toxic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just yeah, but so the weekend we got Tio and uh Josh Taylor here. I'm picking Josh Taylor.
Yeah, me too.
I just don't think Tio is acclimated at the weight fully yet. I haven't seen the power carry up yet. I think Josh Taylor's a better overall better boxer. Yes, he didn't look the best in the Catterall fight. Um, but I just think that Josh Taylor, he's also a southpaw. Remember, Sandor Martin's a southpaw gave Tio some issues. But the one good thing about Tio is that he's been more active than Josh Taylor lately. But I just think Josh Taylor is the better uh overall boxer.
Yeah, I
That's
do
just
too.
my pick. Yeah. I
Fighting
think he's gonna
southpaw
stop. I
first.
think he's gonna stop Tio. That's just my take.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't be shocked if it stops him.
Hmm. And Josh Taylor got a mean streak about him too.
Yeah,
He
and I think
definitely.
Theo brought that out of him by all this little trash talk going wrong. I think it might have backed
Hmm.
for
Right. Somebody asked Crawford versus Spence thoughts. I'm picking Crawford.
him. I got Crawford too. I've been having Crawford.
Always did have him. Now that he's fully acclimated in that weight, yeah. Crawford is a lot stronger than people think he is.
Yeah, he
Yes, he
is.
may be the smaller man than Spence, but Crawford is extremely strong. His core, he's strong.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Bigger doesn't necessarily always equate to strength.
Mm-mm. No, he's very strong.
And when
People
in
gonna people
in
gonna see that.
boxing, yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off. Go
No, people are gonna see that with the wrestling background. And when I saw him push Jeff Horn across the ring like that,
ahead.
and then when I saw him do that to Sean Porter, I said he's strong, very strong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and in boxing, they say the bigger man and the dude will just be like 3 pounds heavier, like an inch taller. Like, dude, you can't even tell the difference.
Yeah.
The bigger
I
man,
mean,
like he's like Goliath.
yeah. I mean, you just don't know. Yeah. I don't think size don't always have anything to do with it. If it's a
Sometimes
great,
being tall could be a disadvantage. I've seen tall dudes, and they lower themselves to their opponent's height, or like when Joshua fought, who was it? He fought, I think it was Povetkin. He kept lowering himself to Povetkin's height. So I'm like, well, you're taking away your height if you're gonna stoop down to his height. So
yeah, that's a cardinal sin. No, that's
yeah,
not good. You can't do that. Yeah.
yeah,
You can't take away your height.
No.
Because it's
It'll
like,
be
yeah, can't.
no.
You
It's
can't
like
crouch down and take your height away. No, I agree.
yeah. There's no point being
And
the taller.
Povetkin is fast too.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I always thought Povetkin had that kind of deceptive power too. He can hit you with a shot, might look like he didn't put his body into it and lay you
Yeah,
out.
you don't see him. You don't see him. Yeah. Isn't he a southpaw too? Is he?
You know, he might be. I can't remember.
Yeah.
He might
I
be.
just know he do have power because I remember when he fought that guy David Price, and David Price hit
Oh
him
yeah,
really hard, and he
yeah,
went into the ring, and the rings held him up. I mean, the ropes held him up, and then he came back and knocked that dude out. I thought that dude was dead.
yeah. He Price looked like he didn't know where he was when he's like he was like frozen in the air, like what just hit
Mm-hmm.
him?
Yeah, Price can hit, but he just didn't have the. He was so
Stand.
big and awkward. Yeah, you know the thing is, those bigger heavyweights they don't always,
Mm-mm.
unless you have an anomaly, they don't always necessarily be the. It's awkward because your limbs, you got those long limbs, and they wound up having knee problems.
Yeah.
All that you tall like that,
Imagine.
like the Joe Lewis size or that
Yeah.
size is they were the better heavyweights to me, or a little taller.
Emmanuel Stewart used to say once a fighter got over around 6'5", he said they're kind of awkward and not that he said something like they weren't that athletic. Once they get too tall, they become kind of just weird, and it's hard to teach them rhythm.
Yeah, it's so big. Yeah, I
Tyson
could
Fury
believe
had good
that.
perception.
Tyson started when he was young. That was a blessing for him. It's always best. They say it's best when you start young.
Yeah.
Because I saw something, and I wish I could find it. It was saying something about boxers. It's best to start when you're like a child. There's something about with the hands. It was. I can't
Uh,
find that anywhere. I'm gonna look for it. I should have
uh,
saved that.
yeah, it makes sense. I mean, to where you start young, everything becomes like second nature.
Yeah, it's natural to them. Yeah, it's natural.
Yeah.
But
I
sometimes when
remember.
you start late, some of them start late and do well. Yeah.
Do you remember Henry Akinwande?
Did he fight Lennox Lewis?
Yeah, I was at that fight where he kept holding and got disqualified.
Yeah, I vaguely remember him. Yeah.
All he did was hold. Like Lewis was, I guess, hurting him, and he just wouldn't stop holding. He got like three warnings, and Mitch and Mill, what's his name? Mills Lane. He was like, okay, that's it. This over.
Yeah.
I think it's like the
Yeah,
fifth
I
round.
agree. Trouble Laker. He should fight Catterall again. And Catterall looked damn good last week in his fight, considering the long layoff. He looked really good. Catterall is a good fighter. He's a good fighter. He's a dark horse in that division. He's gonna give people some hell. Trust me. He's gonna give people some hell. That's a deep division. That 140 division is very. Yeah, I wanted to see Wilder and Povetkin too. Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately, it didn't happen. Yeah,
I think Wilder might have got him.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, he got that equalizer, but Povetkin is the better boxer.
Oh yeah, I think
If
everybody
if
knows
I think
box.
Povetkin, he could have got him out of there too if he clocked him, if he caught him good enough. Because
Oh
that
yeah, he could be hurt.
Povetkin, that uppercut that he did to Dillian White was like one of the best uppercuts I ever saw.
Yeah, he laid him out.
Yeah, that was his defining moment, and he's had a lot, you know.
Yeah,
in his career. He done starched a lot of people, yeah. But yeah, if he could take the power, see, everybody say Fury is the only one that could take the power, but we don't know that until he's in there with everybody. You know what I mean? Not everybody,
Yeah,
but
true.
it depends on if he fought all the people. You know, depends. Yeah, you're basing that off of one person. That's not, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
but
seemed
yeah,
like,
Teal. Yeah, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say Dillian White kind of reminds me of Razor Ruddock. They just don't when they get hurt, they don't really. It's hard for them to bounce back.
Yeah,
You know, they
he's
don't know how to seem to shake it off.
yeah, that uppercut, man. He was yeah, that's his Achilles heel. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw him recently. He's starting to talk a little punchy.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah, with Dillian, I
Yeah,
noticed that. You're right.
yeah. I was like, oh
Yeah, he's hard
boy.
to understand on an interview. I was like, he's starting to slur.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I noticed that. Damn, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
I
oh
noticed that as
shit.
well. Yeah,
That's
he
usually the
definitely
beginning of the end right there when your speech starts to go.
yeah, repeatedly
Yeah.
slurring a lot more than he normally does.
Mm-hmm. And it's not as bad as what's his name? Uh,
Did you lose Lisa as well, Jay?
it's not as bad as no, I'm here. It's not as bad as what's his name? Tony, James Tony, or
Oh yeah,
Riddick
James
Bowe,
Gunn is
but
bad.
it's getting like slurry, and I said, is it me or is his speech starting to slur?
I'll tell you
Yeah,
who else. I'll tell you who else. Timothy Bradley. He's starting to mess up on his words. In his last couple of commentaries, he couldn't
Oh
wow,
find the
yeah,
words he wanted to say.
really?
Yeah,
wow.
Mm. That Parabnikov fight was really, that was a war.
yeah.
Wow.
I saw, Paradnikov was I don't know if you ever saw it. It was on HBO. Um, they were showing like a little video on him, and he went outside like in the back part of his house, and he had on underwear, and he walked through the snow, literally, with no shoes or socks on, and he was walking through the snow, and he jumped in that damn lake that was freezing cold. I'm like, whoa. Was he out there in Siberia? Yeah. I was like, God bless him. Yeah.
Yeah, them Russians are built different.
So I knew he was tough. And didn't they say he eat raw meat? Because I remember his mother would come to the fights. I remember her praying. Yeah. Well, that dude used to be in some wars. I remember when he fought Matisse. That was a war too. Sheesh. Whatever
Wow.
happened? Matisse just retired, and it was like a quiet retire.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he just retired, and no news or nothing. Maybe it was, but I just didn't hear anything. Yeah, yeah. So what other fights are this weekend? It's a lot this weekend.
This should be a good year for boxing.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, for we don't get any shady judging going on.
Well, yeah. Josh Taylor made it a point to he he wanted judge because with the Haney and Loma fight, it was all American judges, so he
Yeah.
made it a point to make sure that it wasn't just all. U.S. judges. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I read about that in boxing scene. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that too. I don't blame him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would never fight if Moretti or Cheatham's on the card. I wouldn't fight at all. I'd be like, nope,
No,
not gonna take the fight.
nah. Or if I see
Those are
Tony,
Vegas judges, though, aren't they?
he said
More-
Vegas.
No,
Do they
this
only
this
judge?
is in.
I thought they've been to England and done judging before. Like I don't think
Oh,
they just stayed in
yeah.
Vegas.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. But yeah, it used to be. Yeah, gotcha. Because this fight is in the old Felt Forum by Madison Square Garden. It's called the Hulu Theater now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this is a New York fight. Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I was saying. That's why I was saying they may have to wear masks. Okay, somebody said Josh arrived in New York today. Phew. The weather is really bad. The air quality. So yeah.
Yeah, they said that he told T.O. he's coming for him. So looks
Mm-hmm.
like fighting words from Josh Taylor.
I
Mm-hmm.
wonder if they're gonna start the fight at the weigh-in because Josh will push people. He'll get head to head
Oh,
with them.
wow.
Yeah, that's why I was saying Josh a mean son of a gun. Yeah, T.O. got his work cut out for him because you're talking about a real 140 pounder, like someone
Hmm.
that's been there, or it's a much bigger man, and then when he rehydrate, because Josh Taylor is big.
Oh, he's huge. Like, did you see the time whenever it was him? I forget who the other guy was, and Terrence Crawford all met up. He made Crawford
Mm-hmm.
look like a baby.
Yeah, big dude. Cause he don't he blows up in weight. So uh Josh Taylor, I don't know what he walk around at, when but he's not always disciplined. He looked like he was 190 in a picture.
Oh shit! Y'all done talked out his dad. Here comes T.O.'s dad.
Listen, Tony's reviews, I like you. I've been messing with you for a long time, bro. But listen, Lisa Bales, you already know what it is. The other guy, Jay Rules, salute to you. But listen, Papi, let
Thank
me
you.
tell you something. My son is not gonna lose, okay? He's not gonna lose to no skirt wearing, funny talking, Irish. I don't know what. We don't care what he is. He's gonna lose. We're gonna send him back on his a potato boat because they like to eat potatoes and shit. Whatever the freak he's from, Ireland or whatever, Scotland, whatever land he's from, Greenland, Iceland. He's not gonna be in this land after my son is done with them. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh God. All right, Mr. T.O. Senior.
Oh
I,
baby.
ooh
That's right. On
boy.
baby, baby, on baby, Brooklyn style. Listen, ESPN, they can have the blacks, the Scots, the Irish, all of that. España, baby, viva España, all right? Para
Oh man.
siempre.
Yeah, I seen him. Tio was talking mad shit too. Y'all seen it? He was like
Yeah, he
this
said he
dress
goes yellow.
wearing. Yeah, he said this dress wearing whatever he said. I was like, no, he didn't.
I told
He
my
said,
son to call him a Olga with a skirt. That's what he looks like, a freaking peel boiled potato Olga looking motherfucker with a skirt. That's what he is.
he said he was the greatest fighter, one of the greatest. Yeah, you should seen what the shit he was saying. I
And
was
then they
blown
talking about
away with the shit he was saying.
and then you guys talking about Josh Taylor. Look at my son's size. You ever seen my son next to Triple G? My son's huge, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I
Speaking of
got to give
Triple
it to
G.
Lopez. He does be looking pretty muscular. I always thought like when he fought Lomachenko, I was like, man, he's way bigger than Loma.
Listen, my son is stacked. The mountain. It took a man like the mountain to hurt my son and make his lungs into Swiss cheese. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we lost to Cambozo. You know what I'm saying? My son's lungs literally he could have died in that ring. You understand what I'm saying? The doctor said my son had the lungs of an 85,000-year-old. You understand what I'm saying? Enoch style, baby. Biblical
But
age.
y'all
You
gotta
understand what I'm
y'all
saying?
gotta wear your y'all gotta wear your mask this weekend. I'm telling you. See what's
So,
going on
Senior,
out there.
I had heard about that.
Senior, I got a question for you. If Teal's lungs were destroyed, why was he doing backflips when nobody was in the arena?
Is that because my son is that talented? You understand what I'm saying? We're part chimpanzee. Do you understand what I'm saying? We got that
What
in our
the
genetics.
fuck?
We part chimpanzee, and you're gonna see how my son is gonna dance around that boiled potato ogre with a skirt looking motherfucker.
Oh,
Hey man, I gotta respect how you love your son, man. I gotta respect that.
yeah. Hell yeah, Senior. Hell yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna love my son so much, I'm not gonna throw in the towel, okay? If Josh starts beating his ass, you understand what I'm saying? It's either Josh stops my son or the ref stops it, but I'm not stopping it. Lopez don't stop shit. We just keep going. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. You better stop it.
Are you guys? Is your son training for the knockout, or is he trying to just have?
We training to peel that boiled looking potato and make them a mashed potato and send them back in a damn bento box to whatever land he's from. Iceland, Greenland, Maryland, whatever land he's from, baby.
But you guys aren't taking him lightly, though, are you?
We're not taking them lightly. We just taking them out of here. You understand what I'm saying? Back to Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I look forward to it, man. That's for sure.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be a war.
Yeah.
On that note, I'm going to end the stream here. We've been going for about 1:30. I thank y'all for joining. Senior, do you want to take us out?
Of course, I'll be glad to. Listen, y'all better tune in. It's fight week. Go get your popcorn, your tostitos, nachos, tacos, haggis, brats, whatever the fuck you guys eat over there in Europe. Get it ready, because my son is going to give you a show. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let's go, baby. I'm out of here.
Hey, TLC, I got a question before you leave.